new to my stream, my name is Abhishek Sharma, and I'm trying to learn advanced backend and system design. And this is day 72 of that. So if you enjoy the stream, do consider subscribing to the channel and drop a like. All right. Clipverse. Whoa, liked. Hello, Clipverse. Welcome to the stream. What's up? Okay. So we have to start with request context from today, right? So 1.2, we have to go with request context. So this is the chat link. Okay. Okay. So this is the request context. All right. We have this implementation plan, request context. Yep. Request context basically means that when, two logs are there, which log belongs to which request. So to solve this problem, we go into request context. Okay. Shared request context, request interface. Okay. Async local storage wrapper. Mm-hmm. Okay. Create request context middleware. Update HTTP logger. Verification. All right. Okay. Okay. So here we can say that text type. Okay. We have this backend, SRC, shared. Here we need request context folder. Shared, here we need request context folder and request context interface.ts. Okay. Here we need request context dot interface.ts. All right. Okay, so request ID, correlation ID, and user ID. Request ID, correlation ID, and user ID. All right, we have this user ID. All right. Okay, so here we can say export const. We have here export const request context export. I think interface. Yep, interface request context, and here we're going to have request ID of type string. Then here we have correlation ID of type string, and here we have user ID optional of type string. Yep. Okay. We have this. Then create async local storage wrapper request context. Okay. Request context.ts. Here we have request context.ts. Right. Just a sec. If we go here. Okay. Request context. Okay. Okay. Harshil. Hello Harshil, welcome to the stream. Hello bro, can you explain a bit that how do you learn the new concepts by yourself, like how you know in how much depth to learn it and all? Okay, see Harshil, the first thing is in this advanced backend and system design thing, you need to have basic knowledge about what is, how backend works, uh, basic CRUD operations, working with different databases. This is the basic pre-requirement. And after that, once you have the basic knowledge, what I do is first I pick one system design topic, then I try to understand it. I, off stream, I do watch videos on it. Then I use, before getting to AI, I build simple projects, small things using that system design concept. Then I, you know, to get the practical side of that system design concept, I try to build a project. And first I create the project requirement, like what we are going to build exactly. And then I create an implementation plan and I follow that plan. That's what I do. Okay, Cyber Sage. Yo, hello, what's up? Hello, Cyber Sage. Welcome to the stream. Is this ChatGPT or some other AI? This is Obsidian, and this is Chat. I'm using GPT. Okay, Ritik Sharma. Could you please explain how you create such good prompts with accurate sequential learning for large project? Are you creating the prompts from the AI itself? If yes, then what is the prompt? I have shared the first prompt in my Discord server. You can join my Discord server. In the resources channel, you'll find the prompt there. Mr. Shivam, can you please share the plan or the roadmap you are following? Yes, I've shared this plan in my Discord server. Mr. Shivam. Harshil, got you. Thanks. Okay, Harshil. All right. So here I can say implement this, give me the code. Okay, we have this. Okay, we have done this. Then we have request context or TS. What is happening? We are creating a class request context store. Async local storage, async hooks. Okay, we're getting from node async hooks. Hello, Usman Chima. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Request context store. We have this new async local storage of type request context. Okay, run, get or throw, has and set. Okay, so here we have this context callback of type generic. Okay, hello red hair gladarts, welcome to the stream. We got this. Get or throw. Okay, so what we can do is this one we can put it here. Okay, this we can put it here. Okay, so export class request context store. Here we have private read only. Usman Chima, Abhishek is design engineer different from front end dev. Design engineer, yes, it is different. Okay. A CyberSage is roadmap.sh good for sequential plans and learning guidance? Yes, it is good, CyberSage. Basically, I created my curriculum with the help of roadmap.sh only. Storage. Okay, here we have new async. Okay, but here we're getting it like this. It's supposed to be, keep it like this and just put this note type here. Okay. All right, so here we have request context. Yes. Okay. We have this. Then here we have run generic. Return type is generic. We have this run method. Okay. Then after run, we have the get method. Here we have a return type is request context or undefined. Okay. Then here we have after get, we have get or throw, get or throw. Okay. What are you doing today? Hello, Jewel Manuel. Welcome to the stream. Today we are working on the request context for now. Our goal is to complete the request context, and after that we have to get into middleware pipeline. Our goal is to today complete the request context at least. That's the goal for today. A request context. We have this. Is the event-driven architecture complete? No, we are working on it. Usman, Ritik, is this project? Can you explain in detail what you are learning tech-wise? Explain in detail. Okay. I'm trying to build the backend of a food delivery application. And why we are doing this? Because my goal here is to learn event-driven architecture. So it is a entire plan that we are following, and it's a phase-wise application. like phase wise I'm building it. So first we are building it monolith structure. Then after monolith, we are going to get into the uh, event driven architecture. We got this request context. Then after that, we have a has method as well. Are you building something or learning? I'm learning here. I'm learning. I'm during my daytime I work on my startup. There I am building. Okay. Boolean. We got this. Then we have disable. Disable. Return type is void. Okay. So let's get into this one by one. So what we are doing in the run method, context we are taking as input, and callback. Callback we have, right. Okay. Return this the storage dot run. Okay. All right. So here basically we have a context of type request context. Then we have callback, and here we are returning t. Okay, we got this. Then here we have return this dot storage dot run. Here we have context and callback. Okay, in the run we are doing this. Event driven architecture means you are going to introduce queues in between and then break into microservices, right? Yes, exactly, Ritik. That's what the plan is. Okay. Then here we have return this dot storage dot get store. I hope I'm audible. Yeah, I'm audible. Okay. Okay. So here we have get store. Then we have get or throw. Get or throw, here what we are doing, we are getting the context from the get store. Okay, then if there's no context, we are throwing a new error, then return context. Okay. Okay, so here we have const context this dot storage dot get store, and if there is no context, here we are going to throw new context. Hold on, this dot storage dot get store. Hold on, hold on. Request context. Yep, the get store. This dot storage. We have this. Yes. Okay, we are going to look into this context. Throw new error. Here we'll say request context is unavailable. Available. Ensure request context middleware. Hold on. Request context middleware is registered. Okay. Middleware is registered. Okay. Then after this, we have return context. Okay. Hold on. So request context get or throw const context this dot storage this dot storage dot get store. Okay, got this. Then we have has. Okay. Devam Jha. Hello, Devam Jha. Welcome to stream. Hello, what are we doing today? Today we are trying to complete the request context and also work on the middleware pipeline. Okay. Hello, Asif. Welcome to the stream. What's up? Has boolean. Then here we have return this dot storage dot get store equals undefined. Okay, we got this. Then here we have has. Okay, we have has and disable. Disable, we are just doing this dot storage dot disable. Okay, and before that we have a set as well, get or throw. Here we have set void. Okay, and here we have values, partial, request, context, and here we have context equals this dot get or throw. Okay, then object dot assign, we have context and values. Okay, we got this, we have this. Okay, this should be after has, okay, it should be here. Then after that we're going to create the object of this const export const request context store equals new request context store. Okay, we have this object, we're exporting it. Okay, all right. Fandom Flex, what headphones do you have? I also want to start streaming. Can you suggest me best headphones with good mic quality? You can go for this headphone that I'm using. The name of the headphone is Black Shark Razer Black Shark V2X. Asif, hey bro, see and rate my website. Okay, Asif, drop the link in the Discord. I'll once today's development session is done, I'll check it out. Okay, we have this. Yeah, authentication will have this flow. Okay, request context middleware. All right. Okay, why disable? You probably won't use it. Okay, graceful shutdown. Recommended disable. Okay. Okay, so here we did this. This part is done. Format, strike through, and this. Okay, we are doing this. Create it. This also done. This is also done. Format, strike through. Then we have create request context service. Okay. So now we'll implement this one. Okay. Hello, PKK Anojia. Welcome to the stream. Hi, bro. Hello, PKK. What's up? This. Uh, Now we will implement this. Okay. We have this one here. All right. Folder structure. We have this observability request. Okay. So now here in the observability part, infrastructure observability, here I can create a new folder, request context, request content service.ts. Okay, request context dot service dot ts. Right, nice keyboard, thanks man. Is this WebStorm ID? No, it is Zed, it is ZED. Okay, we got this request context dot service. ओके दैट मेट गर्ल 2 months हो गया प्रीवियस वाला स्क्रैप कर दिया क्या प्रोजेक्ट नहीं स्क्रैप तो कुछ नहीं हुआ है we have this folder structure welcome to stream that met girl what's up request context dot service okay then we have this injectable we have this request context service run get or throw same thing uh-huh okay okay so here we need export class request context service okay and here we need import injectable from tsyringe and here we need injectable we got this injectable okay request context we have the run method okay here we have run copy this hold on request context store we are not getting it like this okay request context store okay so here I can copy this method I can put this here I can put this here, and instead of this context, yes, and here I can do return request context store dot run. We have context and callback. Okay, we have this. Then we have get. Same, copy this, and here request context. Here we can say request context store dot get. Okay, then after that we have get or throw. Copy this, get or throw, put this here, and get or throw. Okay, okay, request context. Here we just need return request context store dot दो मंथ्स हो गए प्रीवियस वाला स्क्रैप कर दिया क्या प्रोजेक्ट नो अभी भी उसमें स्क्रैप नहीं हुआ है आई एम स्टिल बिल्डिंग द सास ऑफ स्ट्रीम request context get or throw. Here we have get or throw. Okay, then after get or throw what we have has. Put this here has, and here we can do return request context store dot has. Okay, then here we have this, put this here, set context. We have this. So here what I can do is set values. Okay, request context store dot set values. Okay, then after this we have disable. Go here, put this disable, and here we'll have request context store dot disable. Right, we got this correct. Ritik, are you using Nest.js here? As I can see, you have used injectable. We are using Express only, but for DI and dependency injection, we are using T syringe for that. Okay, we have this. Okay, register to DI. Then we have infrastructure tokens. Hold on, we go here, container tokens, infrastructure token. We have this. Then cache service, health service. Here we need request context service symbol dot for infrastructure dot request context service. Yes, we got this. Then in my container modules infrastructure.ts, this here we have to register that. Here what we need registration. Yep. Singleton, we are going to register singleton. So for register singleton we have this. Yes, okay. Here I can do this container dot register singleton, and here we have request context service. Okay, request context service. Not like this, not like this. Infrastructure tokens dot request context service, and here we'll have request context service. Yes, correct. We got this. We have this here. Okay. With service. Okay. Request context service. Okay. So we have done this. Go here, strike through. Now the next target, create request context middleware. Okay, copy this. Okay. Uh, just a sec. Okay, folders, infrastructure, request, context, middleware, observer. Okay, request, context, middleware. We have this. Okay. Then why random UUID? Okay, 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 okay. What else? Why wrap next? Correct. Okay. Then we have to register this. Register in DI. Use in app.ts instead of request logger. We can use it like this. Okay. All right. We have this. HTTP logger, update logger factory, verification, folder structure. Yes. Okay. Okay. So according to this, we need, we go here, folder structure. We need request context middleware here. So we go to observability, request context middleware. Request context dot middleware dot ts. Yes, I got this. And then if you see the code, we have Charan. Hello, Charan. Welcome to the stream. Bro, I've just finished React today and I'm planning to start Node.js. But before that, should I build any project on front end or continue learning Node? Finished React today. I'm planning to start Node. Before getting into Node, just build one small project like a weather API, weather application using React where you use a third party API. Try to build a good looking weather app using React.js. Once you build that, then get into Node. See, I'll tell you one thing. Before you get into a new technology, whatever old technology you have used, to gain confidence in that, make sure you build a small project, then only go into something else, right? As in this example, you have done React, right? So before stepping into Node, make sure just to give yourself confidence, build a small application using React. That will help you. Okay. Kakkar. Hello, Kakkar. Welcome to the stream. Hi, bro. I'm Nirbhik. Kakkar, if you remember, I got a job in Bangalore and here since 1 month, but no work assigned yet. And also, it's telecom domain. Want job in North India like Chandigarh, Gurugram. Any tips? How can I switch this early as I have joined the company 1 month ago? See, Nirbhik, I'll tell you that don't try to change the company in within 1 month because it does not give us a good impression. At least talk to your managers or talk to a team lead. Ask that person what is going on, why you're not getting the project. Right. Talk to them because at least if not, then survive at least for 6 months because later on you can say that it was just an internship, right? But don't leave a company within 1 month because it does not create a good impression. Sandesh, bro, what's the AI like tool which has purple emerald like icon? Uh, can you also? It's like see this emerald icon is not a AI tool. It's a note taking application called Obsidian, and this helps you to create better notes and also store the implementation plan that I am following to build this project. Okay, Madakle. Bro, which keyboard you are using? Which mechanical keyboard? The name of the keyboard is EvoFox FK11. Welcome to stream, Divyesh. Prodigy, क्या हाल है भाई? Hello Prodigy, welcome to the stream. What's up? How are you? Nirbhik, I want to switch job because of family. Okay, then the best way is that as you already have a job, then start applying to other companies and tell them that you already have a job in hand. This creates a effect on them that you have skills, that is why you already have a job. So whatever your domain is, the best option is try to look a job in the same domain so that you don't have to learn something else and you don't have to spend time in learning something else. That you can do whatever domain you're working on. Try to apply to companies, apply to startups. The best way to get into switch companies to get into startup because if you already have a job, it means that you have skills, so it is easier for you to get into a startup right now. Okay, I want to switch job because parents are also back there and I want to work nearby. Okay, then Nirvik, you can switch, as I said, follow the path that I told you. प्रोडिजी अभिषेक भाई नेक्स्ट प्लान क्या आपका लर्निंग में लाइक पर्न स्टैक हो आई गेस एआई के अराउंड सोचा है आपने हाँ प्रोडिजी द नेक्स्ट once we complete this advanced backend and system design series, I'm going to start, you know, AI agent series where we are going to, you know, from scratch, same similar way we are going to start from basics to all the way to the advanced. The end goal is going to be building a, you know, AI coding agent. That will be the final project in that series. So after this series, I'm going to get into that. How should I apply? I'm facing a lot of challenge. The best way to apply is, I'll tell you, try to use your own network. Secondly, if you can get to go on Twitter, post about what you are doing, post about, try to look for founders who are in that area, then try to get their email, send them email. I think this is the fastest way that you can go for. NG Tantai, welcome to stream NG Tantai. How are you, brother? I'm good. What's up? How are you? Prodigy, let's go. Bhai, maza aa gaya. Thank you, Prodigy. Sandesh, bro, I have AI integration engineer interview on Thursday. Last one recommendation from you. First thing is that whatever you have mentioned in your resume, make sure you know all those things properly. Second thing, as a JD says AI integration engineer, then what it will be expected from you is that are you able to integrate existing LLM into an application? That is the first thing. Second thing, learn a bit about AI agents as well. Shreyas, hello Shreyas, welcome to the stream. Bro, which backend framework are you working on? I'm using PernStack, Postgres for database, Express as my backend framework, Node as a runtime environment, Zord for validation, Prisma as ORM, Redis for caching and rate limiting, BullMQ for messaging queues. Nirbik, I don't have time to build projects, so can I go with the company projects only with the DSN system? Yes, you can go with that, Nirbik. If you don't have time to build projects, then whatever project that you're working on the company, use that, you know, to attract or to get into other companies. It's Amit. Hello, it's Amit. Welcome to the stream. Can you share this event-driven architecture structure? Want to see how you're managing flow? This MD file, I'll drop in my Discord server. And if you want to see the code is available in my GitHub. The link is in the description of the stream. GSM, ब्रो मेरा एक प्रोजेक्ट है करोगे अच्छा प्रॉफिट सी जीएसएम एक्चुअली द थिंग इज राइट नाउ आई वांट टू फोकस ऑन माय स्टार्टअप ओनली आई ऑलरेडी हैव सम फ्रीलांसिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स पेंडिंग so I don't think I have the time to give my time to any other project, so unfortunately I will not be able to take your project right now. So yeah, maybe after a few months, once the freelancing projects are done and I have time, then I'll be able to work on your project. Yeah, got it, bro. Okay, welcome Amit. Sandesh, your Abhishek landed here from Insta. I want to ask a question. Sure, Sandesh, ask your question. What's your question? Request context middleware. Request context middleware. We got this. Okay. So we have this. We are going to inject this request service. Okay. Then handle. Okay. Random UID correlation ID handler. X correlation ID. Type of. Okay. Okay. We are doing this. And what does option 2 suggest? Same thing, I guess. Same thing. Okay. So we go here. Okay. So if we go here, okay, put this here. Okay. All right. So for this one, see, the first thing is we have to create a class, export class request context middleware. Then we have a constructor. It's empty for now. And we are going to use the injectable here. Import injectable from tsyringe, and here we'll have @ injectable, and also here we are going to have inject. Okay. Okay, you need to code simple, too much abstraction. Actually, that is what we want. I'm deliberately adding too much abstraction because here we are trying to, you know, later on, right now we are building it in the monolith structure. Later on, we are going to level up and make it into a EDA. So for that, for the learning purpose, we are deliberately adding so much abstraction. Okay, so here we are going to have @ inject inject, and here we have infrastructure tokens dot request context service, and here we have private read only request context service request context service, right? Okay, then we are creating a function called handle. Okay, it has something like this. Okay. Sandesh, I have made two Stack projects in JSTS, and I don't enjoy React or frontend at all, and vice versa for backend. So as a SDE one, should I go for backend only or keep increasing my full stack knowledge? Sandesh, I'll suggest you keep increasing your full stack knowledge. I can understand. See, personally, even I don't like frontend, but for full stack developer jobs, it is easier to get a job as a full stack developer, and if you want to get into specifically backend job roles, you might need in off campus you might need a little bit of experience to crack a special backend developer job roles. So I will suggest that focus on full stack development. To be honest, front end is fairly simple if you are using React and all. A front end, see, I'm not talking about from the designing perspective. I'm solely talking from the front end engineering perspective. Because once you get hang of React, Next.js, you understand use effect, use context, different types of store state management ways, and all of these things. Once you build one or two projects using React or Next.js, you get that confidence, and later on front end you get that plateau, you hit that plateau where there's nothing more to learn, right? In front, like obviously there are lots of things to learn, but I'm just talking about there's no new concept left to learn, right? So fairly front end is fairly simple. Just I know it can be boring, but the thing is you have to learn it, right? And second thing is that focus on backend more. Even if you are calling us a full stack developer, the main complexity lies in backend. Backend is like an ocean. There is so many things to learn, and once you learn few things, start building projects, full stack projects. That is the best way to learn. Okay, here we have handle request. We have this response request ID. We are using hold on. Refers to value, but it is being as a type here. Oh, okay, my bad. hmm Okay. Avanesh Bisht. Hello, Avanesh. Welcome to the stream. Your consistency in coding every day really motivates me. I graduated this year. Know the MERN stack, but I'm still struggling to get a job because the market is tough. I'm still hustling every day. Any advice for me? Sure, Avanesh. See, the thing is, to be honest, there's lots of competition in MERN stack, but if you notice carefully, what do most of the merchant developer know as a fresher? They just know how to build CRUD operations. That's it. They will use MongoDB, simple MongoDB operations, and simple CRUD application. Using that same logic, they will be able to build any e-commerce and all, right? But if you want to beat that competition and if you want to become a hireable engineer, you have to work on your skills that makes you an engineer who can build products, end-to-end products on your own. So for that, what you need, And having the basic CRUD operation knowledge is the bare minimum in one stack. Then after that, you need to focus on in-depth knowledge. You need to understand what is caching, rate limiting. You need to understand what are messaging queues. You need to understand different types of DB bottlenecks. You need to understand how to use SQL database as well. Then you need to understand how to write the ER diagram. A relationship between the tables. Then how you have to understand dependency injection. You have to understand what is layered architecture. Then slowly you build projects. Then when you learn these things, and then when you build projects, those projects are, firstly, they are very scalable. Secondly, if you deploy those projects, and if you have to learn deployment as well, you have to learn Docker, you have to learn any VPS. You need to learn a little bit of Nginx as well for load balancing and port forwarding. So once you learn these things, then you can see that you have the skills that can help you to become a hireable engineer, right? See, tech stack is just a way of building something, but what makes you hireable is not the tech stack. What makes you hireable is your the way you think like an engineer, right? So you need to understand why we need rate limiting, how to implement rate limiting in a particular tech stack, and all the other things, right? So once you learn these things, then start building full stack projects, start deploying them, start putting that in your resume, start applying to companies, start building in public and Twitter. These are the things that you need to do if you are preparing for off-campus placements. Okay. Okay. Hello, Adonis. Welcome to the stream. S. Anish. Hello, S. Anish. Welcome to the stream. Hey, bro. Just put my last 2000 cloud subscription for building my SaaS. Got few leads today. Let's see how it goes ahead. All the best, S. Anish. S. Anish. All the best, man. I hope you get clients, bro. I'm rooting for you. I hope people start using your SaaS, and you inspire me, bro. S. Anish, you inspire me a lot. Baby coded. Welcome to stream, baby coded. Yo, what's your age? I'm 26 years old. Okay, Adonis. Okay. Sandesh, thanks Abhishek, really needed that. I'm tired of copy pasting Tailwind and fixing random div to make it responsive, but true, I'll have to do it no matter what. I can understand. See, after a certain time, front end becomes a little boring. I have to agree, but see, right now I'm trying to build my own startup. So as a, like I cannot do that I will skip front end. I just need to build the back end because I enjoy building back end. I'm trying to build an end-to-end product, so I have to build the front end as well, right? Okay. Hey bro, I'm learning Redis nowadays. Any suggestions? Oh, that's nice. If you're learning Redis, learn Redis in two ways. First, learn the caching side of Redis, then learn the rate limiting side of Redis. This will help you a lot. Okay. Sohaib. Hello Sohaib, welcome to the stream. Hey, I started my 30 days backend edging challenge after getting inspired from you. Just motivate me to get consistent. Oh, all the best, Sohaib. Uh, all the best, man. And just make it a discipline. Don't think every day that what will I do today. No matter what happens, end your day. Don't end your day unless until you achieve that goal. That's it. Okay. Sai Kiran. Hello, Sai Kiran. Welcome to the stream. Hey, bro. Can you suggest some good projects to learn the backend, like for someone who just started out but want to learn it deeply? Okay. See, Saikaran, the thing is, you have to see project building as a staircase. You don't directly jump to the top. You first start with basics, maybe a to-do application, then you level up to a blog application, then you level up to a e-commerce, then you level up to a social media. And while building these things, you learn about different engineering concepts. Okay. All right. Mistman 3, welcome to stream, Mistman 3. I don't much to the per month stack as CPP and Rust dev. Advice to get a job learning things which no one learns. Okay, Miss Manthri, got it. Shoaib. I'm also thinking of doing live stream, which while coding that way meet amazing people. Is it good? Yeah, it is good. Go for it. Yes, Anish. Abhishek Bhai, you inspire me, bro. Your consistency, hats off. I am also rooting for you. Always know this. Thank you, yes, Anish. Thanks a lot, man. Okay, Adonis. Okay, fine. We got this. Now let's focus again. Okay, so here we have const correlation id header request dot header x dash correlation id then correlation ID header. Okay, then here we have correlation ID equals type of correlation ID header equals to string, and what else? Hold on. Here we have correlation header dot trim dot length. Trim. So trim dot length is great. Okay. So here we are saying that correlation ID header dot trim, after trimming, if the length is greater than 0, if it is true, then we have correlation ID header. If not, we have the request ID. Okay, we got this. Then here we have this dot request context service dot we are calling the run method, and in the context we need to pass request ID and the correlation ID, and in the callback we have this callback, and here we are calling the next. Okay, this is what we are request context middleware. Okay, then we have this handler function. Okay, fine, this makes sense. Okay. Then we are doing this. Then in app.ts register singleton request context middleware request. Okay, infrastructure. Here we need container dot Gurudhari. Copy GPT is wrong. See, the thing is, basically, we are using GPT to learn, and I'm not copy pasting it directly because if see, even if we are writing the same code from GPT, I don't want to copy paste it, because if we copy paste it, I will lose the context of the code, how this file is related to that, right? So that is why I first try to understand from GPT, because this is the first time I'm trying to learn domain driven design, and this is the first time trying to learn event driven architecture, even though I have the theoretical knowledge. But to get the practical side, we need to get that production grade code right. So that is why I'm using GPT here, and before implementing I'm trying to understand the code, even though we are writing the same code, but first I need to understand it. That is why I'm trying to build the muscle memory while writing the code. And yeah, that's the thing. Register singleton. Here we have request context. Okay. Vishwajit. Hello, Vishwajit. Welcome to stream. Ritik, could you please give the walkthrough where you are prompts from this project? I just give me a few minutes, Ritik. Bro, did you try using MCP? These guys did MCP SDK. My whole code crashed for another project. Okay, I have not used MCP yet. Okay, laggy brain. Sheikh bhai, आज क्या होगा? Today we are working on the request context. That's what we are trying to implement. Request context middleware. Request context middleware. Okay, hold on. Singleton, we are doing this. Then app.ts. Okay. So now if I go to my, where's my app.ts? App. This is my app.ts. Right. We got this. And we have this app.ts. Okay, app.ts request middleware handle request logger. Are we having the request logger? We're not doing that. HTTP logger. I have noticed HTTP logger.middleware. Hold on, request context middleware, but where am I supposed to use it? Health router, we are using it. And if I go and see my main.ts, where is my main.ts? This is my main.ts. We have this. Right. भाई ये क्या बना दिया आपने, कभी देखा नहीं ऐसा कोड, क्या है ये? This is domain driven architecture. We are following onion architecture. Container, what the fuck? Basically, this is a way of implementing DI. And for each and every, see, our goal is to get into EDA, right? So in EDA, what happens? Each and every feature is independent of each other, right? So that is why we are creating this dependency injection architecture. Like we are using dependency injection here, and this container is basically a wrapper that links all the different modules with each other. Okay, main.ts, app.ts. Okay, Azure logger. Okay, I got this. I got this here. App.ts. Where is it? App.use. HTTP logger. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Before the HTTP logger, we have to use it. HTTP. Okay, here. Const request context middleware yes equals container dot resolve. Here we have request context middleware. We have to get it from the okay, request context middleware. Yes, we got this. And then we are going to use app dot use request context middleware dot handle. Yep, done. Why not? Why we not using Express? We are using Express. This is Express.js only. Laggy, and I hope someday we get to see El Clasico live. Yeah, man. Me too, Sanish. I hope that too. And can you give me resource to learn Promise async wala JS man so logger may Winston here yeah manual. For logging we are using Pino. We are not using Winston. We are using Pino. For async await you can learn from Code with Harry as well. Code with Harry. There's a playlist you can learn from there. Okay, so here we have done this. HTTP logger factory verification. Okay. Implement this. Give me okay. Not async and await. I mean asynchronous JS. For asynchronous JS, I think there's a good playlist. I'll show you. Hold on. Asynchronous JavaScript. If you go and search, uh, this is a good playlist. This is a in 46 minutes. This is a 40. This is a very good 46-minute video you can learn from here. Free code camp. Okay. The important principle is HTTP logger should not receive request ID correlation. HTTP logger update logger service. Logger service. Okay. So according to this, a logger service. Close this. Close this. Close this. Close this. Close this. Close this. And if I go here, logger service. Where is my observability logger? Observability logger service. This is my logger service. So according to this, what am I supposed to do here? Logger we have, then request context service we have to put this. Hold on, here we have this logger, we have this. Hold on, service, put this here. Request context enrich child. Here we have the child. Yes, we have the child here. Child not required. Enrich trace. So we need to put this enrich. Okay, logger fetches it automatically update HTTP logger. Okay, so we go here. HTTP logger. This is my HTTP logger. Okay, so this is my logger service. Hello, Giri Shankar. Welcome to stream. How are you, brother? How is it going? HTTP logger service. Okay, so here what we are doing is we are very small. Hold on. We don't need this. This is wrong here. We don't need this. We can get this request on service. Okay. So if we are getting the server request context, where are we using it? Enrich, we are using inside enrich. Yes. Enrich. Okay. This dot enrich. Enrich. Okay. Okay. We have to make changes here. Okay. Got it. Okay. So here we have this constructor. Put comma here. At the rate. Inject. Yes. And here we'll have infrastructure tokens dot request context service. Great, bro. How are you doing? Are we implementing DDD architecture today? Yes, we are doing that. First, before getting to that, we have to complete the request context first, Giri Shankar, EDA. Okay, can you explain what you implemented till now, like logger, DI, and there are a lot of abstraction, not able to understand what you have implemented till now. Uh, you haven't built any APIs. Till now, we have not built APIs. We have implemented the health service. We have implemented the logger. Uh, See why we are taking time here, because with this monolith structure, I want this to be the holy grail that I'm going to use in my future products as well. So with this, I'm trying to learn how to write a production grade monolith structure. Then we are going to level up it to EDA. So till now we have implemented health service, database service, Redis service, caching service. Then we have also implemented health check and logging. That's what we have done till now. Okay, भाई X पर follow back करो. तुमको DM नहीं कर पाता Discord. I don't use that much. Sure, yes, Anish, I'll follow you back. Just remind me once. Right, okay. Are you mod, bro? You have start. Actually, he's not a mod. He's a member. He's a member of this channel. Inject request context service. And here we have private read only. We have here private read only request context. Hold on. Yeah, we're calling it request context of type request context. Yes. Import type. You can make it as type. Yes. No, request context service, not this one. It's supposed to be request context service here. Okay. Then we have, hold on, constructor is empty. We have to create this private enrich method. And inside this, what is happening is logger check binding context. Okay. Blasty Bob. Bhaiya, for fresher, which backend language, JS or Python or Java? Choose any one, JS or Python. I will suggest, if you don't want to get into AIML and all, then go with JavaScript. Ritik, what is the purpose of building these services independently so you can use this in different projects? Is this the use case? No, Ritik, actually, we are making the services independent of each other because later on we are going to level up this project into microservices. Right. So in microservices, if all of these services are very tightly coupled with each other, then in microservice, what happens is that for each and every feature, we are going to create a container, right? So for if they are very tightly coupled, then we cannot do that. That is why uh, till now it is a monolith structure, but later on, if I want to make it into a microservices architecture, this loosely coupling will help me in that. That's why we are not, we are making all these services independent of each other. I think it's microservices. Actually, till now it is not microservices. Till now it is monolith. But later on we are going to implement microservice. Enrich, bind. Okay. We go here, put this here. Here we have this enrich bindings. Okay, here we have bindings optional of type record string unknown. Unknown. Okay, hold on. We have this debug bindings, info bindings. Okay, okay, okay. So we have this unknown part here, right? We have this unknown. Okay. Then here we have const context equals this dot request context dot get, then return request id context request id correlation id context correlation id user id context dot user id, and then we're going to destructure the bindings. Okay, we are doing this. Then we have trace here. Okay, hold on. So here we have this, just a sec. Update HTTP logger. Finish this dot logger or info HTTP request complete. Notice there is no request ID correlation ID. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. यार भाई धेके ओवर इंजीनियर ना हो जाए. Yeah, see, यहाँ पे we are trying to learn, right? So deliberately first we are building monolith way, then we are getting to microservice. Okay, Vandar Mehta, I've started Node.js as my first backend learning thing. So should I do it deeply or complete it fast and move to Express? Vandar Mehta, I will suggest you in Node.js learn about uh, how to create a server in Node.js without using Express. That is the first thing. Then learn a bit about the path module, HTTP module, and the URL module. That's it. Learn these three things, then you can get into Express. Shwetank, hello Shwetank, welcome to stream. But yeah, TCS was there for on campus, but it took only 3 students out of 400 students who had random the test. I too was not selected, feeling demotivated. See, don't feel demotivated, Shatank. Try to talk to those people who got selected. Then figure out what you did wrong that you did not get selected. Right, you can do that. And then try to improve on that thing, right? Okay, so here what is happening is not this one. Go here, go here. Okay. Trace bindings. Trace. Hold on, we go here. Trace bindings. Unknown. Message is optional of type string. Yes. This dot logger dot trace, and here we're going to pass this dot enrich bindings, comma message. What is the issue here? Is it implementing something? Request context. Yes. Request context was not provided. Okay, hold on. What is happening? Trace. Property trace in type logger service is not assignable to the same property. Okay. Mm-hmm. TC and QT aptitude is too hard. I solved one numerical but unable to get cutoff marks for aptitude reasoning and all. Okay. Then you have to work on your apti. Gaming with any YT. Welcome to stream Gaming with any IT and thank you for subscribing to the channel. So here we have this trace. Hold on. So why is this getting the... Oh, we have this iLogger, right? Logger service. We are not implementing the iLogger anymore. We will not implement the iLogger in logger service anymore. Okay. Actually, I would keep the interface. In fact, for the factor you are building, it's better to remember was to focus on recording a service integration in logger, but for a production grade clean aggregate project, yeah. So we have this trace. Okay, notice something important. Logger service, iLogger. Hold on. How I would keep a single iLogger service implement iLogger. It's a simpler, clean. No change any. Okay. So if we go and see the iLogger, log context. So here we are not going to use the log context. And in iLogger, we will not use the log context. Yes, I should use log context. In fact, this is iLogger data. Okay, let me just see. This is my logger dot interface dot ts. This is my logger service. This is my logger dot service dot ts. Logger dot service. Yes. This is my http dot logger dot ts. Put this here. Okay. Bro, from where did you learn SQL? I learned SQL from in college only. I learned SQL, I think. Yeah, spent tons of money to get penny at end. Okay. I want to learn this Postgres. Suggest some. You can find a very good Postgres playlist in Free Code Camp YouTube channel. Bro, can you share a roadmap on chat? I don't use DC. Uh, Hold on. Try to DM me on Instagram, Laggy. Mr. X, I know now Core.js. Now can I start DOM? Yes, you can, Mr. X. Welcome to stream. Can you give me walkthrough of exactly where are the prompts of this project? Sure. If you go to my Discord, go to Discord. You're talking about just this project? For this project, the prompt is in my Obsidian. But if you want the overall system design curriculum that I am following, then in my Discord server, connection problem, let us know. My Discord is not opening now. What the hell is wrong with Discord? Okay, go here, go to Discord server. Then in the resources section, in the pinned section, you will find this Notion template. Use that. Okay. Okay. And if it says this. Okay. Mm-hmm. I would remove the separate error parameter from iLogger. iLogger, hold on, go here. This is my logger interface. Error, message string error, unknown log context. Logger interface. Okay, message context log context log. Okay, we can keep this. Message string. Hold on. Trace debug context. Okay. Then we have error. Remove this error part. Remove this error part from error. Fatal. Also remove this error part from here. Okay. Remove this here. Infrastructure observability. Okay. We go here. Logger service. SG logger interface. We get this. Okay. This is my logger service. My logger service. Inject error logger. I'm still not sure about this line. Okay. Let me just keep it like this for now. Okay. Here we go. Inject. And this. Request context service. Yes. Yes. Okay. 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 Inject request context service. Yes. Infrastructure tokens. Yes. Read only request context. Request context service. Yes. Done. Then we have this enrich. We got yeah, this was the main thing. This is what I needed to see. Here we need this context, and this should be log context empty here like this. Okay. This dot request context dot get return require request dot request id correlation require correlation id. Okay, user id and dot context. We are getting this. Then in this trace we get, copy this and put this here. Hold on. Put this here. Got this and enrich context. Okay. Now this makes sense. Okay. Every time you go to next steps, you paste what to implement from somewhere. Where is that? Every time I go to next step, Zuban, hello Zuban, welcome to stream. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Every time whenever there's a next step, I just share the project structure and I share the code base. That's what I do. Okay, we'll grind. Good night, Asanish. By the way, have you tried Redis plus Serily? Redis, no, I have not tried that yet. Abhishek, how do you spend your whole day? During my daytime, I work on my startup. Then I take one-on-one calls. Then I work on the freelancing projects. That's what I do. Nats, Kafka, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I got this. Hold on. So now we can keep this here. Mm-hmm. Enrich, trace, debug. We have this debug, this dot logger dot debug, and this should be this dot enrich context message. Okay. Similarly, info here also it should be this dot enrich context message. Okay. We got this warn. Yup. In warn also same thing. This dot enrich context message. We have warn error. The okay error. Remove this this here. Hold on, relax. Here we need to remove this. Put here this dot enrich context comma message. Okay. Similarly with fatal as well. Go here. Remove this dot logger dot fatal this dot enrich context message. We got this. Then child binding log context returning log service. We got this log service. This dot logger bindings, and after bindings we need this dot request context. Yes, correct. So this is here. Then after this log context. Log context we have the log context. Hold on. I'll just check my log context. Logger. This is my log context. We have the component. Okay, we don't need the. Okay, hold on. Okay, move this. Bookmark it and read it afterwards. Which one? Guru. Hello, Guru. Welcome to the stream. What's up? How was your weekend? Log context. We have component. We have a module, a request ID, correlation ID, user ID, trace ID. Okay, let's keep it like this. Let's not remove it. Okay, logging exception. Okay, one thing I improve further. Uh, Okay, so we have this HTTP logger. Where is it? Hold on. Go here. Okay, where is it? Uh-huh. Where is it? Where is it? iLogger. Log context. Mm-hmm. Penal log service. Logger service. Okay. Maxi Gaming, welcome to stream. Bro, have you ever thought of changing a backend? Changing a backend? If then, which one would you prefer learning? See, if I ever start learning a new framework, I think I would be learning with Go and Jin framework for Go. YouTube is not allowing to share links. Okay, you can share the Discord server, Guru. भैया क्या बना रहे हो? We are trying to build the backend of a food delivery system, and right now we are working on the request context. जुबान वो यूट्यूब से कितनी अर्निंग हो जाती है सच्ची बोलना और लास्ट जॉब आपको कितने पे करता था तो मैं डेली देखता हूँ कोडिंग करते डिफलेक्ट कोडिंग करते हो थैंक यू जुबान सी यूट्यूब अर्निंग आई हैव नॉट रिसीव्ड द अर्निंग येट ओके TypeScript should be learned by syntax wise, just understand and at the end use AI tools to learn other R functions. See, before TypeScript, learn JavaScript properly, spend time in JavaScript. Then I learned TypeScript directly while working on a project. That's how I learned. Okay. Mm-hmm. Logger service. Mm-hmm. Got this. HTTP logger. We have this HTTP logger. Is there any changes here? HTTP logger, logger service. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Logger service. We are getting this logger from here. Okay, just for this, before we jump into that, this logger that we are getting, why not we use it like this constructor? Let's comment it for now and put it like this. Mm, yeah, comment it here, and here we inject infrastructure tokens dot logger service. Infrastructure token logger service. We did not put the logger service there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Logger service. Okay. So what I can do is, where is my infrastructure tokens? Not this one. Infrastructure logger service. Hold on. Cache service, health service, singleton, logger service. Logger. What is the issue? Okay, we'll fix it. Logger service. Hold on. Logger service. Logger service. Okay, right now. Dot logger service. Okay, we are going to fix it. Logger service. Private. Read only. Logger. Logger service. Started which? It should not be like this. Logger. Where are we using this logger? This dot logger dot. Okay, let's do one thing. Create a new chat here. Bro, ये आप personal products बना, yeah, I'm just building it for learning. During my daytime, I'm working on my startup का product. This is my code. Infrastructure.ts. Infrastructure. Infrastructure.token.ts. Yes, I got this. Then we have logger.interface.ts. Then we have http logger, http dot logger dot ts, http logger dot ts, log context. This is my log context.ts, my log context.ts. Yes, got this, got this. Log service. Hold on. Did I give the log service? Go here. Okay, okay. Hot service.ts. ओके भाई, मुझे फ्रंट एंड को बहुत ज़्यादा बेकार लगता है, मुझे भी आदित्य। डेली रूटीन क्या है आपका स्लीपिंग और वेकअप टाइम? आई स्लीप बाय 4:30 a.m. आई वेक अप बाय 9 a.m. Then I work on my startup. Then I work on my freelancing projects. Then I take one-on-one calls. Logger service. That's what I do. Request context dot middleware dot ts text middleware request context dot service dot ts. You got this. Is no context. And also here we have modules, container module, infrastructure, tokens. What else? Logger. Okay, fine. I am getting these errors. Close this, close this. Logger service. These errors in logger.service.ts. This we know because there's no service there. Then these we need. Then after the infrastructure, in infrastructure.ts, I am getting these errors. Where is it? Service. What else? No errors anymore. Okay, logger service. Observability logger service run. Okay, let me see. Okay, does not exist. Okay, fine, but your tokens. Pino, not another logger service. Pino logger. Then logger. Then the Pino logger. Constructor. Logger service. Actually, it should be Pino logger here. Hold on. Wrong registration. Logger use factory, but your constructor requires. It should be this. Wrong Pino method signature. Okay, okay, okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, so according to this, we are doing this. Okay. What if I copy this? Pino logger, okay. Plus tokens, it should be Pino logger. Go here. Pino logger, logger, logger. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then this error is gone. This error is gone. Okay. It's incorrect. But loggers are now got two dependencies. Okay, okay. Manual construction, let's see this register like this. Okay, so infrastructure, a register, infra lot logger. Okay, instead of this, logger, use here, logger, service. Okay, child implementation. Okay. Uh-huh. We currently have this dot logger dot child, this dot logger dot return new. Yes, we are doing this. Okay, child return new logger dot child bindings. This dot your child is also wrong. You currently have return new logger service. This dot yes, yes. Uh-huh. Okay. This bypass the DI can instead make the constructor accept logger. Yeah, so here in the constructor we have made remove this and put this here. Yes, okay. Your error fatal method has lost the error object. Fatal constructor environment registration. Do this. Okay. Pino registration. Done, done, done. Okay. So basically here, hmm, where is it? Fatal. If I go error, just a sec. Where did it go? भाई पीएचपी सीखना बंद कर दिया मैंने पीएचपी की यूज़ नहीं होती है आजकल मैंने पाइथन को स्टार्ट कर दिया है सही है Why I'm also thinking of live stream augmenting my DSA journey from scratch, but also I don't know how to stream while studying, not OBS stuff, but the doing stream and how to be interactive. See, the thing is, it will take time for that. Usman, bro, is system design need for entry level? No, it is not required for junior level or entry level jobs as of yet. Uh-huh. And fatal and error. So here in error we have this dot enrich dot context. Okay, first make it an object and pass here this dot context and pass here error. Keep it like this. Same for fatal. Here this dot enrich. Here we have dot context. Here we have error. Okay, the correct constructor. Yes, yes, this is correct. This makes sense. This is also we can remove this. Okay, done this. And HTTP logger. Any issues here? No issues here. Okay. HTTP logger factory. Logger factory. Okay. Logger factory. Logger factory.js. Logger factory.js. Logger. Okay, no issues. This is also correct. Fine. Then after this one, what do we need? Are we messing up something? Let me check. If we go here and uh, I will start my Docker engine is starting. Till then I can go here and inside backend I can open my terminal here. This is my terminal, CLS. Okay. And if we go here, this is my Docker engine is starting. Docker compose ps. Open a new terminal as well. Docker compose build. Build process is going on. Let me see. If build process complete, then we can conclude that okay, it is taking time. Build process taking time, guys. Okay, so let's see. A build is npm run build has been successful. Hold on. Walking into the app. Let's see. Building context. All right. Mm. Yeah, Docker initially takes time to build, but once because cache gets cleared, right? That is why it is taking time. Okay. OL Hunter 03. Welcome to stream OL Hunter 03. JS and TS, which one good for backend? TS, because TS has become the industry standard. I've shared the link in the resource section in Discord. I'll check it out, Guru. It is getting installed. It is getting installed. Why it is taking so much time today? It is taking time to get installed. CI copy npm run. Oh yeah, this was the main issue. Now we got the error. Uh-huh. Okay. String is missing a type error. Main.ts. 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 Where is it missing? Yeah, this one. Logger not error. Error. Logger is how I log in first logger. This one. Here we had the. Hold on. Go to GitHub. There we had the error part. Hello, Ashtagi. Welcome to the stream. What's up? TS used with Node.js like JS. Yes, I'm using that. Chris05. Welcome to stream, Chris05. क्रिश भाई मेरे भी मैसेज देख लो ऊपर है. व्हाट वाज योर मैसेज क्रिश? क्रिस वेक्टर. भाई ये आप कौन सा फ्रेमवर्क यूज करें? आई एम यूजिंग एक्सप्रेस क्रिस. क्रिस वेक्टर. आयुष है भैया आपकी तगड़ी मसल दे. What is wrong with my GitHub now? Is something wrong with my internet? Why is everything taking time? See, repositories, food delivery backend, backend, SRC, logger interface, SRC, uh, shared, not here, in the development branch, backend, SRC, shared, logger, log interface. There we had error of type unknown. Okay. So message comma error. Okay. So message comma error of type unknown. Similarly, error unknown. Yes. Okay. So now if I go here, now we are not getting this error. Okay. Right. So this, if we do this again, cls docker compose build. Now let's see what new error we'll get. We run build. Okay, build has been successful. Exporting layers. I think we'll get some issue. Let's see. What is Vite, bro? Vite is basically a for React runtime thing. Vite test. Okay. So Docker compose up dash d. It's a packaging for React. That all I can say. Docker compose ps health starting healthy. Okay. Docker logs dash f backend 1. If I see the logs, request ID, correlation ID, yeah, we are getting these things. And if I go here, HTTP request complete. Okay. आयुष से भैया जॉब में सर्चिंग एक तगड़ी स्किल है. जॉब में सर्चिंग, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन व्हाट यू मीन बाय दैट? जॉब में सर्चिंग. This is my health endpoint. Okay. Sending request. I think it is time to retire Postman because Postman is getting into my nerves. This is why I don't like updating softwares. Usually people, when we get updates, everything works fine. But with Postman, it is reverse. Whenever Postman gets updated, it's so much buggy. I mean, what the hell is happening in Postman? It is so disappointing. Okay. Health. I send this. Okay. And now if I go, this is the second one and this is the first one. Okay. So this is working. I can say that logger factory need from current service mode. No. Okay. We have done this. Match strike through. So if I go to my logger factory, close this. And if I go to my use HTTP Pi, I have not used it, but looks cool. HTTP Pi. HHT Pi. Okay. Hold on. So this is my logger factory. Yeah, this is working absolutely fine. Verification. Okay. So we can conclude that this part is done. Format strike through. And here we can conclude that correlation ID we are getting. Yes, user request ID. And Okay, so here in the request, what are we getting? Service, environment, component, module, request ID, correlation ID, yes, path, success, IP, user agent, node, content. Okay, so just one more thing I need to check is the request context middleware. Request context middleware, we have this, and observability logger, HTTP logger. Here we're getting this. Yeah, see here we are not getting correlation ID, so it is getting from there only. Yeah, so this is working. This is what I needed to see. Okay, so now we have to work on middleware pipeline. Now the thing is middleware pipeline. Format this request context we have done. Format strike through. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hopscotch. Hopscotch. Okay, let me see. What is hopscotch? Hopscotch. Open source API development ecosystem. We can use hopscotch. Hopscotch. It is web based. I can download it too. Okay. Okay. We'll see. Here we have done this. Close this. So now I think it is better to create a new chat or we should stick to this chat. Close this, close this, close this, close this, close this, close this. Okay. So what I can do is now we have to get into the middleware pipeline. Design a consistent request lifecycle. Incoming request ID logger, helmet, course, compression, body parser, cookie parser, authentication, validation routes. Just will justify every middleware's position. Cross-cutting. Okay. So according to this, a request, incoming request, okay. So if I go to my app.ts, this is my app.ts. So according to this, what is happening? First, we have incoming request ID. So before helmet, also it should go here. Then it should go to helmet. And course should be on top of this. Helmet should be here. Okay. Compression body parser. Then we have body parser. Hold on. Course JSON. Yeah, okay, fine. Authentication route, global error handler. Okay. So error handling. Every okay. Global error middleware. Okay. Errors. We need a global error handler. Validation pipeline. Zor DTO validation. Okay. Validators.ts. Security foundation. Yeah, rate limiter. Okay. Share infrastructure review. Okay. Fine. भैया डॉकर यूज क्यों करते डॉकर इज यूज टू कंटेनराइज मैं तो सेट मैं रैंडम जनरेटर डेटा लिखता हूँ टेस्टिंग के लिए ओके क्रिस 05 HTTP पाए चेकआउट टू ओके रिक्वेस्टली flawless Nitin welcome to stream flawless Nitin what's up requestly instead of postman requestly let me check requestly is it free and http which one either I have heard about requestly so probably we'll go with requestly so here I think we should start with the validation routes 404 cookie parser body parser then cookie parser hold on so if we go here we have body parser then we have the cookie parser Yes, then we have the authentic. Okay, that is fine. That is okay. Error handling framework. I want you to remember what we have implemented till now and give me a checklist. Okay, everyone should helmet. Okay, Guru, got it. Man, I should continue my gym. I interested last year engineering. I was like now no gym and all only grind, but I think I can manage 2 years back when I was in my prime. I have lifted 40 kg each chest press. Oh, that's nice, Krish. See, I usually go for body weight training. I focus more on my body weight training. Even when I go to gym, I do body weight training. I I train. I do push-ups, pull-ups, pike push-ups. Uh, that's then I do different push-ups from different angles to hit my upper chest, lower chest. Then I do core. Then I do legs. I for legs I do Bulgarian squats, normal squats, body weight squats. That's what I do. I usually focus on body weight exercises. And why I focus more on body weight exercise? Because I don't want a bulky body. I want lean muscle mass. That's why I'm going with body weight exercises. भैया वाईटी से कितना इनकम होती है अभी तक तो वाईटी का एक भी पैसा आया नहीं है मेरे पास ओके कन्वे मैनेजमेंट यस डेटाबेस लेयर वी हैव डन दिस कैश लेयर dependency injection okay di review okay http logger request for integration request context mm-hmm. uh, middleware pipeline now we will implement okay middleware pipeline hold on shared security foundation validation pipeline okay middleware pipeline Krish, for bodyweight exercise, more repetition required. That's why I was doing that as a warm up. You go with group or alone? I go alone. I train alone. See, I have done both weight training as well as bodyweight training, and personally, I find bodyweight training much more challenging. Error handling much more than creating few custom error classes. Run time, okay, easy to framework independent. Okay, you want go. Errors, app validation error, conflict error, not found error, bad request error. App middleware error handle okay so here we close this inside app we do need a middleware folder middleware and here we need error dot middleware dot ts error handler we can call it error handler no issues error handler middleware okay error response error code okay so shared log close this okay errors we have app error validation error we have different types of error internal server error okay implementation roadmap error handling error philosophy error codes base error built-in errors error philosophy user not found business code never sends http response oh, okay throw new not found error okay same okay Krish throw new not found okay so here we have a not found error yep right not found error okay Repository never know HTTP. Okay, 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 okay. Control never decide. Okay. Error codes instead of this. Uh-huh. We want this. Okay. Base app error. We have the app error code, built-in errors, authentication, authorization error. Uh-huh. Error response model, operational parameter. Okay. Global error middleware. Error logging. Yep. Error translation. Okay, let's get into global error handling. Okay. Okay. भैया आप डांस भी करते हो? मैं डांस करता हूँ बट कम से कम मुझे डांस करने के लिए कम से कम 6 पैग लगते हैं. एसके एडिट्स, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम एसके एडिट्स. भाई प्रोजेक्ट में एआई स्किल ऐड करो, अच्छा आउटपुट आएगा. यूआई ईएक्स स्किल्स. ओके. We have this error handler middleware. Okay, app error. Status. Okay, register it. We have to register this as well. Error middleware. Error dot middleware dot handle. Okay, got it. Not found. I can do this. Okay. डिस्कॉर्ड है आपका? हाँ, माई डिस्कॉर्ड लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द स्ट्रीम. आयुष्य की भाई रुको, बोतल लेके आता हूँ मैं दोनों. ओके. एरर मिडलवेयर. ओके. सो एरर मिडलवेयर, राइट. एक्सपोर्ट क्लास एरर हैंडलर. एरर हैंडलर मिडल एरर हैंडलर मिडलवेयर. import injectable inject from t syringe. मेरा प्रोजेक्ट रिव्यू करोगे? श्योर एसके एडिट्स, ड्रॉप द लिंक इन द डिस्कॉर्ड. वंस टुडेज डेवलपमेंट सेशन इज डन, I'll review that. JB, JN Bhanu Prasad. Hi Abhishek, what generally motivated you from doing your backend job to start working on your startup, and why you choose this field? Curious to know, as I currently trying to get a tech job. Okay, actually I had a job. I left my job 6 months ago, and what motivated me? See, I wanted to do my startups ever since I understood the meaning of startup. Since then, my goal was to build my startup. So, but I got into college. I did internships and all, and there I thought, let's get into the industry, let's get some experience. So that's how I got into a company, a service-based company, after my college. There I worked around a year and little over a year, and there was a moment where I got trapped in the comfort zone. Let me be very honest. When you have a job, yes, there is a comfort that every month, by the end of this month, you will have a salary in your hand, and then you can plan everything properly, right? But the thing is, I started asking myself, because I started feeling it, that is this it? This is it. Like whatever I'm earning right now, maybe in few years my salary will increase and all. But is this my life? Then this question started bugging me a lot, right? Then I thought, okay, I always wanted to work on my startup. So for initially I thought, okay, I'll work on my startup on weekends, but I was in a service-based company, so there was no work-life balance, right? So there was no work-life balance. Then okay, then also I thought, okay, no issues, I'll work at night or maybe on weekends, but there was no work-life balance, and even on weekends I had to work without any extra pay. Because the work-life balance in that company was shit, absolute shit. So I thought, now it's time to leave. So I told my parents that I want to leave the company. I want to leave my job. My parents did tell me not to leave the job, but I was not able to tell them that what is exactly happening in my job and all. So I went against my parents and I left my job. And it's been 6 months I left my job, and I have been working on my startup for 6 months. Not 6 months to be honest. I've been working on my startup for I think last 2 to 3 months, and it is growing. I'm also working as a freelancer. I'm taking one-on-one calls, so that I'm getting an income as well. And especially Indian parents have this mindset, right, where if you have a job, only then you are doing something good in your life. But unless and until the startup is there and it is getting results, parents will doubt you, and that is completely fine. That's completely fine. Um, the second thing is that see, I was not able to leave that thought that I want to build something of my own. So that is why I just left my job, because I was not able to compromise with my dreams. And because of that, there was especially, even if the company culture was good, even if the company had a good culture, then maybe I would have stayed in the company, and I would be working on my startup on weekends, like it happens in USA, UK, Canada, Australia. Their work-life balance is mandatory, but unfortunately in India, I don't know why, but they don't respect the Indian employees, and because of that, they treat Indian employees like like laborers. Right. So that is why I left the company, and then right now I'm building my startup, because my end goal. See, I like to build things, and now I just want to keep doing this. That's the thing. Okay. Okay. Kinder Joy, bro. Do you think is it viable for someone to in tech industry to wake up at 4:30 and sleep at 9 a.m.? That is me. That's how I live. I sleep by 4:30 and wake up at 9 a.m. I've been doing this for I don't know, for last 6 months. Hey bro, today I worked on my first OOP project. It was a student management system. I wrote class by myself and everything. But I was blank after that, like how to add anything. I tried it for 10 minutes, but so I used two feet into seven. I created for myself. Yeah, that is good, Harshu. That is good. This form of performance lesson by okay, nice, nice Guru. I'll check it out. Aziz ul Hakim. Hello, Aziz ul Hakim. Welcome to the stream. Bro, your consistency is next level. I will start as well from tomorrow. I mean, live streaming of what I'm learning. That's good, Aziz. All the best. Pradinesh. Pradnesh. Welcome to stream. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. How are you planning to gain customers? Planning on any funding? I'm planning to gain customers through social media, through Twitter, Reddit, through YouTube, and other online platforms. And also, I'll be contacting UGC creators to promote my application. Okay, can you share the chat GPT link? I'll share it in the Discord server, Nikhil. Bro, you are a genuine risk taker. See, Rajesh, the thing is, I'm not married, right? I'm just 26 now, and I don't have any burden like marriage, kids, so I can take the risk, right? So that is why I took the risk. Satyam, problem isn't waking up at 4:30. It's about sleeping at 9 a.m. I can't just leave. Oh, actually, I wake up at 9:30 and sleep. Sorry, I wake up at 9:30 a.m. and I sleep at 4:30 a.m. Okay, noob codes. Bro, how do you support a family after quitting the job? I take one-on-one calls, I work on freelancing projects, and whatever salary I'm getting, I'm giving it to my parents. That's what I'm doing. I'm saying wake up. Okay, got it, enjoy. Nice, nice. What do you mean when I buy service-based company? Like what type of services? See, service-based company, there are two types of IT-based companies, either service-based company or product-based companies. Example of product-based company can be Google, Microsoft, uh, Amazon, Netflix. These are examples of product-based companies, and you can search the example of service-based company like TCS, uh, Infosys, Wipro. One S Wise, hi from Pakistan. Welcome to stream. One S Yaz, welcome to stream. Okay, Satyam, I get up by 5 a.m. regardless of whenever I sleep. That's nice, Satyam. The thing is, your body clock has adjusted. That's why. Okay, Harshu explained. By the way, I got inspired. By the way, I got inspired by you, and I'm doing live streams from 4 days skipping weekends. But today I got 57 views on my stream. And currently, I'm doing. That's fine. See, Harshu, the best way of doing stream is don't think about views. Just think about what you need to do, and if you see, if you are enjoying what you're doing, if you relate with people, people will watch it. And see, especially with this coding thing, coding is not like a brain rot content that each and every person will like it. Coding is very niche specific, so only developers, coders, engineers, they are going to watch it, right? So if you focus on just working, then automatically people who like watching these things will watch you, right? So your first priority should not be views. Do it because you enjoy it. Do it because it helps you to be consistent. Okay. Real Blue, same headphones. Welcome to stream, Real Blue. Yeah, nice. When your goals don't let you sleep, you kinda in the right direction. Just balance your health with it. True, Satyam. I agree. Rajesh, absolutely. I have seen you growing 1 year subs. Till now, you're a hardworking guy with knowing a lot of things. My only suggestion to channelize the power, something great direction. Thank you, Rajesh. Thanks a lot. Parvez, bro, for money, what do you do now? I take one-on-one calls. I work on freelancing projects as well. Okay, JNB, Bhanu Prasad. I appreciate your efforts and your analogy behind the work you are doing right now. And thank you for saying this. And again, you inspired me to take risk. Thank you. Welcome, JN Bhanu Prasad. Thanks a lot, man. Krish, you should cut this clips and separate reels of each reach plus plus. Yeah, that's a good idea, Krish. But see, to be honest, I need to put in efforts to get the clips and edit it. Maybe in future I'll get a editor. Then that editor will do these things. Chase your goals, not. Welcome to the MacDon. What's up? Harshi explains. Like I skip Saturday and Sunday, so it's a good thing to take a break. Should be doing 7 days a week. See, Harshu, as long as you can enjoy it, do it in that way. There is no right or wrong way. It's only your way. Okay. So we have error handler middleware. We have a constructor, and we are getting the logger here. Right. Okay. Then we have the handle. Okay. Request handler. Head rest dot header send. Warn. Okay. 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 Then we have to register it and use it. Okay. Fine. Sandesh, yo Abhishek, what was that AI you were using which was giving you a roadmap type thing to implement in a backend? This is not AI. This is Obsidian. This entire roadmap I built using AI only. Pradnesh, where are you from? I'm from West Bengal, India. Satyam, accomplished goals. Bro is from no, I'm from West Bengal. I'm not from Telangana. Macdon is giving wrong information. I'm from West Bengal. So now let's start implementing this. This is the reason why I stream at night, because at night I can work, I can learn these things on my own pace, because during my daytime I'm working on 10 different things. So because of that I would not be able to enjoy these streams. That is why I stream at night. When there's nothing to disturb me, then I stream. Inject, we have to get inject. Yes, here we have infrastructure tokens dot logger, private read only. We got this. Yes, hi logger type. There should be a type, and here we have to put this injectable, right? Got this. Satyam, learning during night is better than learning during the day. Exactly. See, at night I learn, and during my day, whatever I learn, I implement it in my startup. That's what I do. Parvez, bro, do you know Web Skitters Academy in Sector 5 in Kolkata? Web Skitters Academy. No, bro. I have to research about it, Parvez. Okay. What is that? Can you tell me? Handle error request handler from Express. Hold on. Error request from Express import type. It should be a type. Yes. And here we have this. And this is of type void. Correct. We have this. Then if rest dot headers send. We have this error of type unknown, request of type, request, response of type, response, next of type, next function, header send. Here we have next error, return, headers send. Okay, we got this typo. आयुष की भाई मुझे लड़कियां बहुत बुली करती है, क्या करूं? क्यों? वाई? भाई व्हाइट हैट जूनियर याद है? या ब्रो, आई रिमेंबर व्हाइट हैट जूनियर. आई सॉ द एड्स, इट गिव मी ट्रॉमा. अंकित सिन्हा, वर्स एकेडमी. ओके. Krish, ArcJet is something which I have heard recently. It secure your app in just few lines of code. Check it out. ArcJet. ArcJet. Okay, let me see. What is ArcJet? ArcJet. AI agent runtime security. It is for agent. Can I use Node.js to drive Rocket? Is this Nest.js? Welcome to stream, Siddharth. No, it is not Nest.js. It is Express.js. And for a DI, we are using TC range. Satyam, bro, Deep Seek and Google mentioned that AI agent won't become something every. Yeah, I knew this all along. Satyam, they're just prompting like agent and all. I have used it in 1 minute. Okay, what is your monthly AI bill? I'm using AI for free. I just use ChatGPT. That's all. And ChatGPT is free version. Okay, ArcJet. भैया आप बहुत हाई लेवल की चीज करते हो, समझ ही नहीं आता. सी दैट इज व्हाई आई से दैट बिफोर गेटिंग यू हैव टू फॉलो फ्रॉम डे वन एडवांस बैकएंड सिस्टम डिजाइन, then you will be able to understand, because from day one we have been leveling up till 71 days, and that is why we are able to write such complex code. And basically this complex code, why we are writing, because right now we are, our main goal is to write clean and production grade code that is highly scalable as well. So basically, if you are following this entire series from day one, by the end of the series, you will become a developer who can write clean code along with the system design concept, so that you can build products on your own. That is my goal with this series. Whoever is following this series, the goal is not to teach you, spoon feed you. The goal is just to show you how I am teaching myself these things and how I am able to build a product. That's the main goal. Okay, Google, what is Architect in AI mode? Okay, I'll check it out. Deep Six investment meetings transcription got leaked. Damn, bro. What are you working on? Right now, we are working on the global error middleware. Did you use open weight models? No, I have not used it, Ankit. Yes, I guessed most of the junior or even someone who just understood roughly. No, LLM works new, but some see vibe coders. People who expected AI to write the entire software without human intervention, they did overbet on AI. But see, I still believe that in next 50 to 60 years, AI will reach that point that we are expecting now. It will take at least 30 years for safe side, I can say, because we are talking about AGI, human like AI consciousness and all, right? We are talking about those things. It will take around 30 to next 50 years. I think in next 50 years we'll have that thing where we can see that consciousness. There's a debate on AI consciousness, right? So for that, I think next 50 years is required. Okay. Close this, close this, close this. Yeah, we are here. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if we go here, Everyone is saying Grok is performing better for everyday tasks compared to other. I have to check out Grok for coding as well. Let's see. भैया jobs बहुत कम हो गए हैं AI की वजह से. हाँ, jobs. It's not like developers or other job has vanished. It's just that expectations has increased and you have to level up a lot. Nikhil, where you will send the chargeable link on Discord in the resources channel. I'll share it. We got the next function. We're returning void. I return this. Then here, if error is instance of app error, this dot logger dot warn error dot message component error handler operation is handle. Okay, got this. Then we have error code, which is error dot code. We have status code, which is error dot status code. Then is operational error dot is operational. Hold on. Error dot is operational. Status code is operational. Operational. You have to check that. We have this. Then we have rest dot status error dot status code dot JSON. Success is false. Error code is error dot code. Message is error dot message. We got this. Got this. Then here we have this return. Okay. Then we have the programmer error. Yes. Hold on. Programmer error is operational. We have to app error. Big booty banana. Do you follow? Where is it? Do you follow tutorials to learn this, or just AI and how AI? I do follow tutorial. First, I watch tutorial, then I use AI because AI can hallucinate. We must never forget that AI can hallucinate. So for that, we need to first watch the tutorials and go through the documentation. Okay. राजेश साहनी, भाई जॉब कम हो गए हैं सही में. मेरे 13 इयर्स एक्सपीरियंस साला आज भी कोड करता हूँ. 4.3 इयर्स इतू सा काम नहीं करा रहा था. कंपनी निकाल दिया फर्स्ट में को. अच्छा, गॉट इट. भैया आपके कीबोर्ड से AK-47 की आवाज आ रही. Bro, did you check out the Creo keyboard, Razer, Logitech, mechanical comes IR 6K only, so Creo and Cosmic by. I have to check. I did not check it out, Satyam. Is it good? Can you drop the link in the Discord? I'll check it out. Now we have this dot error. Here we have unhandled exception. Here we have error. Here we have component. Here we have error handler. We have operation handle. Okay, then we have rest dot status 500 dot JSON. Success false. Error code internal server error message. We have this process dot env dot node env. If it is production, then we're going to see this, and unexpected error occurred. And here we have error instance of error dot message, or else we'll say unknown error. We are getting this. We have to fix this is operational. Is operational. Hold on. This is operational. I think we have worked on this before. If we go here, go to GitHub. Not here, John GPT. Go to GitHub. Where is GitHub? Usman, is open source good thing to do, and do you need advanced skills to do it? See, open source is a good thing to do, but do it with a good intention. With open source, intention matters. Just don't do anything random like making some changes in the .md file or adding some new comments. Don't do that. Open source you have to do with the open source spirit. And if you want to get into open source, first understand how to read the code base. Because without reading code base, how you're able to add new features or fix something, right? So with open source, you have to have a bit of high level skill so that you can understand the code base properly. So that's the thing. URL short, yeah. If we go here and backend, src, middleware, error middleware, we have is operational. Error, this, status code, okay, a global error handler. We have this, error request, okay, is operational. Okay, so if we check the code here, we have this error of type unknown, we are saying, right? That is okay. So what we can do here is I can create a type like this, error and status code, status is operational. Error code. So here we can see, I can just put that line. Error and here I just need to put this is operational of type boolean, yes, and then let error message status code, hold on, and this err we are getting this, let error is operational, is operational, we are not saying is operational. App error, it does not, it says that it is not inside the app error. So instead of this app error, we have development, then we are doing this, okay. Ankit Sinha, what should I do to get a job in IT? With 5 years of career break, I used to work in TCS back in 2021 in DevOps team, 5 months. Uh, See, if the best way I would suggest try to get into a funded startup, either get into a funded Indian-based startup or get into a funded US, UK, Canada-based startup. And for that, you have to build in public again. You have to build a very good resume. You have to build projects. You have to deploy projects. You have to give the deployed link in your resume. Right? You have to do these things because with 5 year gap, you can get into a service-based like service-based company, and all the other companies are going to do lot of BS. They're going to say that why this gap year, why that gap year, and all those things. But if you have skills, you can get into a startup easily. Okay. Nikhil, where should I start my backend? First, choose one programming language. Either learn JavaScript or Java, or Python if you're a fresher. Then get into JavaScript or Python. If you're already in the industry, then get into Java. So how can someone read code base? First, whatever tech stack you are familiar with, try to find an open source project in that tech stack, because then you will be able to understand the code. For example, if you are skilled in MERN stack, Perl stack, and if you directly try to learn the code, try to go through the code base of Python Django based framework, you will face a lot of issues. So try to find open source project that is built using your tech stack. Okay, my GK was a bit slow under performance test, and after digging and nice, Guru, nice. Salman Z. Hello, Salman Z. Welcome to stream. How much experience do you have? I have 1 year of working experience, or little over a 1 year of working experience. Lesson: read the manuals and make change in Terraform. Okay, Guru, got it. हेलो अभिषेक कश्यप वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम आयुष की भैया आपको गुस्सा आता है कि नहीं अगर आता है तो आप गुस्से में क्या करते हो गुस्सा सबको आता है एंगर इज अ ह्यूमन नेचर बट वेन एवर आई एम एंग्री आई बिकम साइलेंट I I isolate myself whenever I'm angry. I try to isolate myself. Okay, Nikhil, I'm college student pursuing MCA. Then what? Build projects, build projects, deploy projects, start approaching startups. That's what you can do, and build in public as well, and start emailing startup founders. Email them about your projects and resume. Else. Constructor, public reader status code. Read only. Hold on. So here error code. Okay, is operational. I need to put this. Read only. What if I is operational? Boolean. Uh-huh. If we go here, we have this. But what about other errors? Not found error. Is operational. You have to put this as well. Is operational. Hold on. Is operational. Hold on. So we can make this optional. App error. I can make this optional. Yeah. Now this works. Now this works. I can keep it like this. So this error handler we have. Now if I go to my app.ts, before the error handler, we get this. And here if I go to singleton, I have to register this error middleware. We have this error middleware, right? Error handler middleware. So if I go to my src infrastructure container tokens infrastructure modules infrastructure, and here if we put this container dot register singleton error middleware issues token, this, okay. So after this we have error handler const error handler equals container dot resolve container dot resolve error handler middleware and here we have app dot use error handler dot handle. Yep, correct, correct. Okay, so just to check it. Okay, typing speed. I have not checked my typing speed. भैया आप introvert हो? Yes, I'm an introvert. भैया आपको YouTube start करने कितना टाइम हो गया? I started my YouTube channel I think in November. Prodigy आयुष जब गुस्सा आता है तो सो जाता हूँ. तो सो जाता हूँ. अच्छा, okay. Because this error handler. हाँ. Mr. Log Service India, I recommend adding dedicated error response, DT and error serializer in the next step. Did we do that? Error on, yes. Okay, just a sec. We are doing error whatever pipeline topics, error handler framework, serializable. Error mapping. If we go here, we have this um, error translation, error logging. Okay, operational से programmer errors. Okay, error response model. Error response model. Yeah. This is an exception that keeps error handling framework clean. This middleware should not know how an error is handled in JSON. Error response, errors, error response, then error serializer, error serializer, error handler middleware. Error serializer, error, future evolution only. Okay. So here basically we need Tony Stark, Pilgrim Stream. I'm thinking about starting my backend journey with Go, though I'm not sure how much demand there is for it in the industry. See, Go demand is there, but as a fresher, it might get difficult to get a job in Go. But if you are already in the industry, then you can go start with Golang. Okay, Harsh, there's no demand for coding jobs. Actually, demand is there. भैया आप अपने स्टार्टअप में क्या क्या काम करते हो? In my startup, I do everything. Right now, we are working on. Today, I completed the SDK feature. Now we have to work on the visitor creation. Like SDK, I have completed today. Error response. Okay, so here what I can do is close this, close this, close this. This shared src shared errors error response.ts error response.ts. Yep. Then we have error serializer.ts. Error serializer.ts. Error details, code and message. Error response. Error details, code and message. Error response. Okay. Export interface. Error details. Code. Message of type string. Export interface. Error response. Success. Error. Success. False. Error. Error details. Yep. Then create error serializer. Okay. Error serializer. हम्म। भैया आप अपने स्टार्टअप से कितने कमाते हो? अभी तक तो आई हैव नॉट लॉन्च माय स्टार्टअप, आई एम स्टिल डेवलपिंग इट। एरर सीरियलाइजर, एक्सपोर्ट क्लास error serializer. We have a constructor, empty constructor, static serialize. Okay, so static serialize, then error of type app error and error response. Error response. Okay, return success error. False. Code. Code. Error response. Success, error details, code and message. We have code and message. So what is the issue? To type number. Code is number here. Message is string. Code. Here we have code is also string. Okay. We have this. Okay. Update error handler middleware. Error handler middleware app middleware error handler middleware. Karthik, hi brother. I am starting backend. I am fluent in Python. I want to ask, is Corey Sheffer Fast API is enough for backend? I have not checked that. Corey Sheffer Fast API. I did not check it out. आयुष टेकी भैया मैं नेक्स्ट मंथ थाईलैंड जा रहा हूँ. Okay. Tony Stark, are you feeling the impact of AI in your field, or it's just another hype like blockchain? Yes, I am feeling the impact of AI. AI has created a huge impact. Error handler middleware instead of press dot status error dot status code. Where is it? This is my error handler dot middleware dot ts. Then this is my app error dot ts. Then this is my error response dot ts. And this is my error serializer. This is my error serializer dot ts. Okay. भैया आपको काम करते हुए देखता हूँ तो ऐसा लग रहा है मैं भी काम करता हूँ. अच्छा, नाइस. Karthik, can you suggest some playlist for fast API? Is it enough? Fast API. Uh, I'll just give me few minutes, Karthik. Karthik, I'll show you. Just give me few minutes. One important thing. Uh, App error. Error capture stack. Yeah, this one. This is required. App error capture stack. Yes. Error noise from stack error. Okay, error response. Error response. We have error response, error details. So instead of this, I can put it like this, and this is not required. Then after we have request ID, correlation ID, timestamp. Request ID of type string, correlation ID of type string, then timestamp date. Timestamp, we are getting string. Okay, let's keep it string for now. Current this better. Serialize. Error or serialize. We have this. Static error, app error response, success false, error this. What else? Okay, so what I can do is we can make this optional. Yeah, this should be optional. Optional. Yes. Okay, okay. False, but notice this here owns the response shape. Return success. False. Serialize. Error, app error. Error response. Code, error.code, error.message. Error handler middleware. Error handler middleware. So instead of res.error.status code, where is it? Error status. Yeah, error status code dot JSON this use res.status dot JSON dot JSON error serializer dot serialize error. Okay, we have this, and here we are doing this. Okay. Uh, Man Base. Hello, Man Base. Welcome to the stream. Do you believe if I know how to build apps means no auth, no validation with Zod, no rate limiter, state management for client and server as a stand, and means know the component, then writing code by AI is good? Yes, it is good, but keep checking, is the AI following the production grade practice or not? Is it true that with advent of AI, companies now require far fewer employees than before? No, it is not true, Tony Stark. Not true yet. Because companies did thought that now because of AI we don't need much employees, but later on when they realize that AI is much more expensive than hiring humans, they are again hiring now. सिंगर भैया ऐसे डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होते आप बीच बीच में कमेंट रीड करके? नो, डिस्ट्रैक्ट तो नहीं होता हूँ, आई एंजॉय दिस वे. Then why you are writing manually? I am writing manually because firstly I'm trying to learn here, because see, AI coding agents can write the entire code base properly, but still you cannot trust the code blindly, because AI coding agents can write the code for MVP, but if you are trying to build a production grade app, you still need to understand the code base. And personally, what I feel is that if you don't write the code yourself and if AI write the codes, then it becomes 10x more slower to debug the code. So it is better to take help from AI to understand the code base, to give small implementation plan, and then implement it yourself, so that you understand the context of the code, and debugging becomes easier. You have more control over your code base, right? So because when you're trying to build a product, when somebody decides to pay for your product, it means that that person is actually trusting your product. And if the quality is not good, you will lose that customer. That is one thing. But the second most important thing that you will lose is the customers trust, right? So that is why when building a product, I don't use AI coding agents. That's why I'm not using AI for writing the code. I use AI to give me the implementation plan, to give me small code suggestions, but I don't use AI coding agents to write the entire code base. ओके भैया आपने मैसेज नहीं पढ़ा कौन सा मैसेज विच वन भैया आपको काम करते हुए देख के आई आई रेड दैट मैसेज ओके हेलो रोजिल आचार्य वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम हाउ आर यू हेलो हेलो रोजिल व्हाट्स अप दिस we can use this env configuration. Do we have that okay, hold on. So here we have logger. Infra tokens dot configuration private read only env of type env. Then here we have process.env. So here this .env. What's up, doc? Hello, what's up, doc? Welcome to the stream and thank you for subscribing to the channel. So here I can do this .env development test production. Hold on. So if we go and see this infrastructure token configuration, we have this configuration. And if I go to infrastructure, where do we have this configuration? Configuration env, and this env is coming from config env dot config env dot okay. And if I go here, this env, we are getting that. Hold on. So this env is supposed to be okay. What if I use here env from that config? Where is my config? Env config env env.data. Okay, copy this, put this here, import env from this, and this should be our type. What if I make this a type of env? What if I make this type of not this one, okay. Keygen exe, welcome to stream Keygen exe, what's up? Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Usman, bro, you know there's a Canadian streamer, Ben Stack. He's like you about manual coding and learning. Yeah, yeah, I've seen his streams. I've seen his streams. Ben Stack, I watch his streams. Rojel, been busy with this semesters. Hope you are doing great. Oh, that's nice, Rojel. Yeah, I'm good. Man, best. Bhai, my point is if basics are clear, means if you know the bricks and the bars which you code means you know how to move forward, and writing manually is senseless. I agree to learn it good. I don't think writing the code yourself is senseless because see, with this small type of application, we are trying to build a simple mobile application and all. That is fine. That is AI can write those code. But I'm talking about, for example, right now, if you have access to AI coding agents, tell AI coding agents to write a scalable Instagram app like that can support a million users per second. I'm whoever has access to AI coding agents, I tell you to use AI. Don't write the code yourself. This is an experiment. Then you will understand why I'm writing the code myself. I want you guys to use AI. If you have access to the AI coding agents, open the AI coding agent and give this prompt that I wanted to build a scalable social media application that has a similar features as Instagram Reel feature, video feature, post feature, chat feature, and everything, and mention your tech stack. And I want you to build this in such a way that it can handle million requests per second, so that it can be scaled to support billions of users. Just use AI coding agents to build that. First thing is that your tokens will get expired very soon. Second, the cost of building that application using AI coding agents is going to be much more higher than what you can do it yourself if you have the knowledge. So that's the thing, and you will see the quality of the code. You will understand why I'm writing the code myself. Okay. Okay. Mashood. Hello, Mashood. Welcome to the stream. Mashood, welcome to the stream. Due to how long you have been working on this project? This food delivery system, we have been working for a week only. And like this advanced backend system design series, it's been 71 days. And this took me around 70 days. Is it Mac? Why? Actually, it's both. How long did it take to for your backend development before you become job ready? It took me around 4 months, 4 to 5 months. Brother, please reply my query. Yes, Karthik, what was it? Yeah, Fast API playlist, right? Fast API playlist. If you go to YouTube, and I have saved a playlist. Okay, so if you see the playlist here, you will find this Fast API. Where is it? Fast, this one. This playlist I have already shared in my Discord. This one. I'll just show you here also so that you can see the name. So YouTube, I feel scared to open YouTube on Google now, because whenever you open it, you see ad. This one, Mohit Decodes. You can learn Fast API, this 5-hour course. You can get it from here. भैया scalable कैसे बनाते हैं वेबसाइट को? For scalability, you have to first understand what do you mean by scalability. Scalability. Do you want fast request processing, or do you want to handle millions of users per second? You have to first identify what do you mean by scalability. Then you need to plan your software depending on that need. Okay, man base. No, bro, it's vibe coding. You're saying I'm taking. If I know how to build scalable, then to work fast using is not that bad of AI agent if purchase paid one. Okay, then maybe you're right, Manbase. Karthik. And also, what is the correct roadmap for learning backend? For backend, first understand what is REST API, what is authentication, how to use different databases, right? 1000 users को कैसे handle करोगे? Okay, so first to handle 1000 users, what I'll do is the first thing that I'll be using is whenever there's a background processing required, I'll use a background job so the request is not blocked. Second, I will be using caching so that there is no unnecessary DB calls. Third, I'll find DB bottlenecks. I'll try to use indexing. Fourth can be, I think with these three upgrades, you can handle 1000 users. Okay. As I'm learning Gen AI, okay. Like $1 cloud plan is okay, nice. Why a way more efficient to build Go scalable app if Go in good hands? Okay, got it. Hello Chaitanya Jeet Singh, welcome to the stream and thank you for subscribing to this channel. So my question is, this ENV we have to take it from where? This ENV, hold on. This ENV, we go here. ENV schema, type ENV, yes. We have this. And here, why are we getting this? This dot .env. The comparison appears to be unintentional because of the types. Okay, so according to this line, what does it say? Uh, okay. Hello Rohit, welcome to the stream. Guru, for scalability, keep the network as much as internal as possible, not over the browser. Okay. What are you building, by the way? What app is this? I'm trying to build the I'm trying to build the backend of a food delivery system, food delivery application. Which code editor is using recommend other than VS Code? Z editor, ZED. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, got it. This dot env dot node env. Yeah, yeah, this makes sense. We don't need this. Correct. We have this one. So, Tyrion Lannister, bro, are you using GPT paid version? No, I'm not using GPT paid version. I'm using the free version. This we have done. Hold on. So for this one, app error validation. Hold on. So from here we can conclude. Where is it? From here I can say that we have implemented. Where is it? Error response model we have done. Yes, base app error we have done. Error codes. Here we can create these. Implement. ओके हर्षु एक्सप्लेन्स ब्रो जब आपका फूड डिलीवरी ऐप कंप्लीट हो जाएगा तो हम लोगों को फ्री कूपन देना प्लीज ओके गुरु आई कैन टेल दैट द पेड वर्जन ऑफ क्लाउड मॉडल्स इज फार या पेड वर्जन इज ऑब्वियसली बेटर ओके this we have done. Close this, close this, close this, close this, yes, close this, uh-huh, close this, close this, close this, app error. So here we have validation, bad request error. We have this. How is it similar or bad request? Super message, bad request. For for is operation we are passing through here. Okay, that's it. Message battery for, okay, fine. Then after this we have validation error. Validation error, we can use this. Validation error.ts and call this validation error. Okay, and here we can say validation underscore error. Validation error. Bad request. Validation 400 true. Okay. After validation, we have authentication error. Let's create this as well. Authentication error.ts. Here we have authentication error. Here we can say authentication error. Okay, we got this. Authentication required. We can say authentication required. Authentication required. We are passing this message 401, 401, 401 here. True, correct. Then authorization error. Authorization error.ts. We have this authorization error. Author 403, 403. You are not allowed to, we can say forbidden. Okay, hold on. Message equals forbidden and authorization error. Authorization error, and here we have authentication required. Okay, here we have authentication error. Message will be authentication required. Authorization error, we have this. Conflict error, we have conflict error. We have conflict error, message conflict conflict true. We have this true. Then not found error. This we have this not found error, message resource not found. We can say here resource not found. We have this not and true. We have to pass true here. True here. Okay. Okay. Service unavailable error. Service unavailable error. Message service temporarily unavailable. Okay. Service temporarily unavailable. Service unavailable. Get this, and we need to pass here to. Okay. Then internal server error. Create here internal server error.ts. Paste this internal server error, internal server error, and here we can say 500 internal server error. We got this, we got this, we got this found here. Okay, we got this conflict. Okay, fine. Intraday trading करना चाहिए. I have never tried intraday trading. Cache serialization error. Cache serialization error. message. I can keep it like this. Serialization error. Message. I can say cache. Uh, serialization failed. Serialization or slash d serialization failed. Correct. Got this. This dot cause. Yep. Okay. Close this. Close this. We have this now. Barrel export. Oh yeah, here we can create an index.ts, and here we can yeah, we can just export everything from here. Okay, we got this barrel export errors we have done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Phase 1 coverage. Okay, so after this, what we have done, error handler, validation error, we have done these things. So if we go to the top, if we go above, after that, what we have? Logging. Here we have your evaluation, create error serializer. We have this, okay, error translation, error logging, global middleware, okay. Now this error logging, error translation, later will add translate app error, become framework independent because they leave the infrastructure layer, app error. Error translation, later, we can do this later. Error logging, every error should do this. Mm-hmm. Okay. Request will do that. Okay, we have done this. We'll do that. Okay. Like, yeah, I know. Like when chat exceeds chat, GPT loses the context. That's why for each and every topic, I create a new chat. So here we have done this error handling part, format, strike through. We have done this as well, middleware pipeline, format, strike through. What else? Request context. And this. Okay, validation pipeline. Validation. Yeah, this we have to do validation pipeline. Format, highlight. Version, rate limiting, trusted proxy, secret headers, CSRF, GFT authorization, rate limiter helmet.ts. Okay. Aryan Desai, hi bro. I do learn and speak in public on X. Would really appreciate if you drop some suggestion comments when you are free. Sure, Aryan Desai. Aryan Desai. I'll do that. Let me just do this. You can drop the link in the Discord server. I'll check it out. We have done this, right? Uh, 1.2.9 request DTO schemas, validation, identity DTO, login schema.ts, create user schema.ts. Okay. So this one I can create, go here 1.2.9. I have this 1.2.9. Even go here, new note 1.2.9 validation pipeline. Put this here. Validation pipeline. Put this here. Okay, we have this. Yes, we have this validation pipeline. And here we go to 1.2 shared infrastructure. 1.2.9. Yeah, validation pipeline. This is my 1.2.9 validation pipeline, and this is the chat link. This is the chat link. Okay, I'll be doing this. So this we'll be continuing this. So let me just push the code to this as close this, close this, close this, close this, close this, and here if we go close this CLS docker compose down. If we dev, what time should we sleep? Bro, isn't backend a majorly language? Yes, backend is language independent. You can implement the concept of backend in any language that you are comfortable in. Obviously, like there should be a supported framework as well. भैया job में well, and, bro, if we dev, what time should we sleep? I sleep by 4:30. ध्रुव जोशी, मेरे प्यारे भाई अभिषेक, आई एम हियर आफ्टर लॉन्ग, कैसे हो, क्या हालचाल? मेरे राज दुलारे भाई ध्रुव जोशी, इतना प्यार तो मुझे आज तक नहीं मिला. थैंक यू ध्रुव जोशी, एंड मैं बढ़िया, आप कैसे हो? So now if I go, I'll push the code. Share this, close this. Git branch, git status, git add, git status, git commit dash m. What we have done, what we did today, completed request context and error handler, git push to origin, push from origin to development branch. Why is it taking time to push the code? Is your Discord, is growth market right place to share link? Yes, you can share there. Learn both Nimai, then your changes of employment and growth. Okay. आज करेंगे बढ़िया बात आते आपके साथ. Okay, ध्रुव जोशी. Okay, it is taking time. I don't know what is wrong here. Close this. Go to GitHub. Go to repositories. Go here, development branch. Yeah. So here we were getting issues. Docker compose down, CLS exit, CLS exit. Close this. Again, if I go here and if I go and open with Z, git status, git push to origin from development. Yeah, now it is done. Pushed the code. Now if I go here and I refresh this, development complete request context and error handler, src app middleware, error handler middleware, yes, server.ts shutdown has, okay, route.ts we have done, okay, this we have done. And guys, I have pushed the code in the Discord server. I have pushed the code in the GitHub repository. You can find the link in the description of the stream. Close this. Bro, now I'm literally afraid. Am I on the right path? Like, which is better for my future, Java plus Spring or Python plus Django? I will suggest you go with Python Django. Which editor? Yash Patel, I'm using an editor called ZEditor, ZED. भैया आप मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगे. Thank you, भाई. Okay, we got this. We go here. Now let's see what's happening in my Discord, in my Twitter. And yeah, guys, now you can ask your questions. I'm available to answer the questions. Do it tired, okay. I think so. You love Discord. Yeah, Discord I use every day. If he wanted, he would. What name is your ID? The name of the ID is editor ZED. This is what the peak US and JavaScript. How would you score yourself on the we don't JavaScript. An actor who died in a movie. Would me. Everyone, I think I'll wrap up now. Resources. Sending 24 million requests. Nice, bro. In 24 million requests, how application error 6 want to. Nice. Fire emoji. Growth marketing. Okay, Aryan. Let me follow back. Follow back done. Memes. I'm a fish and there's a worm in front of me. Can I eat it? No, do not eat it because it's likely to attach to a sharp metal hook. If you tell me what kind of fish you are, what color is the water around you, I can help you find a safe place to swim. This is funny. This is funny. Bro, even I used to take seriously like this actor married the yeah bro. ध्रुव जोशी और बताओ कहाँ तक हो गया टास्क और आज का क्या गोल्स है डोमेन डिजाइन कहाँ तक कवर है, करना है आज टुडे वी हैव इम्प्लीमेंटेड request context and global error handler. Our next target is to see now we have to by this week I want to complete all of this configuration setup, and from next week we are going to start building the APIs. Aryan Gupta, which tools was that for checking request performance? Grafana. Okay. All right, everyone. I'll wrap up now. And thanks for joining the stream. And if you enjoyed the stream, do consider subscribing to this channel and drop a like. I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye and good night.